How do you get away from the madness? And how do you insulate your family from this? Because obviously it's traumatic, but it's so public for everybody to see. How have you been able to insulate your family from this, man?
You know, man, and it's crazy because I want to thank my family, school, because my family have came and supported me. All of my close friends, that's my real friends, and the people that I know and I have learned this situation have really, for me, Scoop, it have showed me who really love me, Scoop. This whole thing that I'm going through, you know, because I've been going through a lot, Scoop. You know, Steve could tell you, T-Bone, them, they all could tell you. Like, this been a mental roller coaster. It's been all there for me, man. But I'm built for it. You know what I'm saying? And my brother chose me to speak for him, and that's what's gonna happen, Scoop. It's not a
Do
choice,
you
it's not a decision, it's what's gotta happen.
That what's got to happen? Do you are you ever able to take a break from it? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Or is it around so much that you just can't take a break from it?
I can't take a break from it. When I'm not on the road, because I'm on the tour with Steve now. When I'm not on the
Mm.
road, it's right here, it's at home. You know, my wife, she tried to give me a little comfort, you know. She tries, but it's happening so much, Scoop, and it's a big situation. And I
But you
always,
can't get away.
yeah, and I have always been a verbal person. You know, I'm not scared to say what I want to say. I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna keep screaming in school, because that's all I could do. I can't
Yep,
do nothing
100
else.
100%. That's really at this point you just have to be verbal and spread the word as much as you can. What are you expecting from the Minneapolis PD? What are your expectations?
Well, they've been killing. My brother just was the one that was they couldn't hide. When I got down there, like I said, this whole situation have me on top of things that I wasn't before. So Minnesota been killing. That's why, like Steve told you, the people in Minnesota loved us. They treated us like we was God in Minnesota. Like I never got there, but because they see us speaking up for what they've been going through. Ain't nobody been talking about what they've been going through.
Mhm.
You know, so Minnesota PD, they got to step it up, man. Like it's too much going on, because they know body's been dropping out there by the police that ain't been right. You know, too many incidents. You know where you have a problem at.
So what do you want from them? What do you expect from them?
They need. I think
What are
they
you
need to.
looking for them to do?
They need to reboot. They need to reboot. They need to gut that whole system out. You know, we know how they get their officers. Hey man, gut that out. Ship you some more from overseas. Y'all already just letting anybody train them. Well, let's try a new batch, because that batch got too many bodies on it.
So do you feel like community policing, maybe defunding the police?
They
What
need
if
to
you
de-
were if you I'll make it simple for you. If you were the police chief, with what happened, how
every,
would you handle it?
everybody. If I could do it my way, Scoop, everybody from my two underlings gotta go. I want everything new. Everybody,
New-
everybody that was on the watch when them bodies got dropped, when that police brutality, when all them unjust acts happened, they have to go. Especially the ones that have been around for 2 and 3 unjust actions, like like the coroner who keep getting the autopsies wrong, the causes of death wrong, the ME. Like he need to be like he got to go. There's too many chances to make the same mistake. It don't take a rocket scientist to see y'all system got to go. Y'all system is not working.
I got you. I got you. My second question is: have you spoken to the governor of Minnesota or any elected official in the state? Has anybody come to you and said, "Hey, man, whatever, reached out, anything, communication"?
I think Steve had told me that we were supposed to talk to. I want to say the mayor of Minnesota,
Mhm.
because somebody was trying to get us to have a sit down with him or whatnot. But I don't know how that happened. It never happened. But as of right now, I haven't talked to no official out of Minnesota. And I've been in
Okay,
Minnesota a lot.
okay. Because of all of what's going on, has any of your family, excuse me, because of all that has gone on, has you or any of your family been threatened by anyone?
Yeah, I had got some pictures, telling me what they gonna do to me. You know what I'm saying? Some small ones I don't really want to say. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm,
it wasn't nothing I couldn't handle, school. You know,
mm-hmm,
but
mm-hmm.
I just don't want my family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's enough of what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Got you. Got you. I agree with you 100%. Have any politicians offered to work with you to change policy because of what happened?
Houston, I ain't gonna lie. In Houston, Chief Finner, Mel Turner. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm not just saying this because I'm from Houston, but the people in Houston, they've been supportive from all the organizations and all that. Everybody been trying to work together and help us. You know what I'm saying? Get through this situation and help some justice come out of this whole situation.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Makes
You
sense.
know,
And I would expect it. You guys are from Houston. That's your hometown. That would make sense. Has Black Lives Matter movement reached out to you with any funding, any support, any resources? Have you heard from them, or what's
now I
happening with
not
that?
me, not me. I haven't got no funding from nobody. Every town, every place I go to, basically it's Steve, me and Steve, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the organizers who helping us get our word out here. Like, ain't nobody gave me nothing. I haven't received no check from nobody. I ain't down with no GoFundMe. I ain't did none of that. Like, I'm not saying, that I'm well off, don't need help or nothing like that. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is I haven't received no money from nobody.
Okay, but here's the thing, and here's why I asked you this. And I can only speak for myself. I'll ask the question if somebody from Black Lives Matter comes on the show and talks to me.
Yeah,
This entire movement, really, it's on your brother's shoulders.
yeah.
Bottom line,
And
this
I'm front
whole
line.
movement, right? The whole movement is on your brother's shoulders. You and Stack are on the front lines of this. So it would make perfect sense to me that Black Lives Matter would be in your face immediately, funding you, giving you support, whether that's housing, travel, material support in every matter. And you're telling me that no one has reached you, no one has contacted you, anything from that movement.
Not that I know of. No, no, I haven't.
Wow. Um,
What I'm doing is it's me, man. It's my brother, school.
and it's just you and Stack. That's it.
Me and Stack. That's all I see. You know what I'm saying? I take that back. I got a like a old school mentor dude from Atlanta. Will, he helps us. Charles Oakley helps us. Our brothers like Byron Davis, like Matt Barnes, them dudes all have accepted me like they brother. I lost my brother, you know what I'm saying? And my whole situation caused the crazy situation with me. But I can say that all of them dudes, you know what I'm saying, like J.R. Smith, all them they have embraced me. Rasheed Wallace, Gilly the kid, they all embraced me, man, and they done built their own brotherhood with me. They kind of been helping me, you know what I'm saying, fat man, like get through little things, like Bonzi Wells, like these are, now I ain't never talked to nobody else. Doing all the people that I have talked to that even checks on my well being.
That's I have two or three more questions, and I'm just gonna open it up to the people and let them ask you. Was there a reason that you guys decided to go with a closed casket funeral? Was it becoming too public and the family just wanted some sense of privacy? Was there any reason behind that? Because a lot of people, I said myself, I have my own reasons why you guys did it, but I wanted to know from the family if there was any reason why you guys did it.
I ain't gonna lie. At the time, like I said, I was so out of, so I don't know what was the situation with that for school. So I'm not gonna say nothing, and that wasn't the reason why, But
Mhm.
for the most part, it was a lot of stuff going on unorganic, organic. You know, it was just a lot going on with that situation, you know, that I really don't want to touch bases with, you know what I'm saying, too much. But it was just a lot of stuff that was going on, man, that was just, you know.
Crazy,
Yeah, yeah.
crazy. I said to myself, for me, I said maybe it's just that there needs to be something that's private because if you put an open casket funeral, now not only do you have the way that he was executed, you now have pictures of it, and now now you got to see it over and over again. So I thought maybe that was the reason behind why the family did it. What are three things that you wish to be changed because of what happened? Three things that you wish to see changed because of what happened to your brother.
First of all, the voting, the qualifications to vote, you know, we need the voting need to be done differently. That whole aspect from the polls, the location of the polls, who can and can't vote. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of that structure it knocks our people from voting, so that already hinders us from one. You know what I'm saying? So I think we need to go back and look at the way that we stop people from having their rights to vote. You know, first of all, that's what we have to do. First of all, get it back to where we all can vote, where you can't just basically because the laws and the rules it exile majority of our people from vote. So we getting killed
100%.
right there. And I think the police training in America needs to be different.
Hmm.
They
We
need to
need to
go
we need
back.
some form of, yeah, to not make it so aggressive. A friend of mine is in the armed forces, and he's a real deal operator. And he told me, he said, if if we did in other countries what the police do here, we would be brought up on military tribunal. And that gave me everything that I needed to know about the training. What's the last thing that you'd like to see changed?
A new president.
Well, they listen. I think I think that I think that this has woke a lot of people up, and I think if something's going to happen, it's probably going to happen in the selection cycle. And there's too many people that are woke. There's too many people that didn't like his response. My final question is this. Being that your brother basically is Black Lives Matter, what did you feel about the video of the woman painting the Black Lives Matter over in black paint? Did you see that video?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
did you feel about that? What were your thoughts?
First of all, I want to know what was her bond, what they charged her with, because I know we couldn't just do that. We'll be in jail on some type of charges. So I want to know why did nobody arrest her? First of all. And second of all, now, what if a black person would have pulled up and expressed how they felt, how she was expressing how she felt? You feel me, Scoop?
Mm-hmm.
Because that happens.
Speak your piece. Mm-hmm. Speak your piece, brother. I mean, I have the same, I have the exact same questions. I didn't even think about it. I said, well, because that is destruction of property. So what were you charged for? What were you charged with? How come we didn't see her get arrested?
If
All of
you'd
those
have
things.
did
So
it,
it makes perfect sense.
I bet you if you'd have did it, you'd have been in jail.
Oh, I would have. Listen, I wouldn't be. I'd be getting out next week. I'd probably be getting out next week, and that is a very interesting point you brought up, man. I thank you for bringing that point up because I never even thought about it that way. I'm gonna. Let me see. I'm gonna see if anybody has some questions that they want to ask. Hold on one second. Let's see here. Okay, it's so many. It's so many. We'll be here all day. I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for coming through, man. I appreciate it. You have my DM. Hit me when you need me, bro. You have my DM. Hit me when you need me, and we will talk, man. I highly appreciate you for coming through, man. Thank
Man.
you for being a part of this, man. I really appreciate it.
Hey man, I highly appreciate you, Scoop. For real, because man, I need everybody in every platform, man, to understand, man, the time is now. We got to change something. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't vote, you need to persuade somebody to vote. All you brothers who got them convictions and can't vote, hey man, make sure your wife get up and vote. Make sure your kids that's old enough to vote, make them vote, man. And if you ain't got nobody to vote, persuade somebody who don't want to vote, persuade them to vote how you want them to vote.
Mm-hmm.
We got to
100%.
use
Like,
everything. We got to use everything. The time is now, school. We got to be head up, chest out. We got to take steps forward and none backward. We got to start demanding and not asking, school.
yep,
The time is
100%, man.
now.
I clearly, I believe everything you're saying in my entire being, in my entire soul. Like I said, you got my DM, hit me, and we'll talk later. Love you, man.
All
Appreciate
righty.
you again.
Love,
All right.
man. Love, Scoop. Love. Thank y'all.
God bless. God bless.
Fatman Scoop.